Haya. Muko tayari? Muko tayari? NASA hawa! NASA hawa! NASA hawa! Raila NASA hawa! Kalonzo NASA hawa! Weta NASA hawa! Isaac Ruto NASA hawa! Mudavadi NASA hawa! NASA hawa! NASA hawa! Hii bahasha ambayo nimeshika ni bahasha ambayo imebeba yote. Hii bahasha sio bahasha ya Ocampo, lakini ni bahasha ya NASA. Kwa hivyo nitawaomba, nitaifungua, nitazungumza kwa kifupi, alafu na tumbo isisokote sana, sivyo? Asante sana. Kwanza nitawaomba kwa unyenyekevu na heshima kwamba nitamke maneno machache. Mimi nataka nitamke kama Bwana Musalia Mudavadi, kiongozi wa chama cha ANC na pia mwanzilishi wa NASA. Kwa hivyo musikize kwa makini. Ladies and gentlemen, wana NASA, wana Kenya na wageni wa tabaka mbalimbali. It has been a short but fulfilling journey. A year ago this time, I was the only one talking NASA. Now the whole country is singing NASA. And indeed, the whole world knows about NASA. I am, therefore, a proud Kenyan Nazarite today. I am, therefore, a proud Kenyan Nazarite today. This is because phase one of the objective of NASA to form a united opposition movement has been achieved. We have come together as political parties, civil society, religious groups, student, youth, and women organizations, trade unions, business communities under the NASA umbrella to take back our country. Fellow Kenyans, when I formed NASA, I never had me in mind. I had we in mind. I had you in mind. I had us in mind. And finally, I had Kenya in mind. The NASA I have in mind is the one that will nab mediocrity, dishonesty, and arrest thieves of public resources. I see a NASA of good governance that will frown on impunity by leaders. It is a NASA that will restore decency and humility as social and governance virtues. This is a NASA that will put Kenya firmly back on the route to prosperity, as the country's founding vision intended. It is a NASA that will ensure we never suffer from hunger and disease due to delayed rains. It is a NASA that will make adequate plans for irrigation for food crops and pasture for our animals. It is a NASA that will create an attractive investment environment that creates jobs for our youth. It is NASA that will modernize our educational system and provide technological and scientific solutions to our quests. And NASA that invests in research so that Kenyans can conquer the skies and oceans and explore the bosom of the earth to create wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, my dream of NASA wasn't about me, but about this team here, you here, and you out there listening on the radio and watching television, at home and abroad. My dream is about Kenya. For this reason, I invite you, my fellow countrymen, and urge you to join me in realizing NASA for yourselves and the unborn generations to come. We will today announce a team that will lead Kenyans in the achievement of phase 2 of the NASA objective. That is to remove the abhorrent Jubilee regime from power in the August elections. Before you is a team that will stop the current regime, hell-bent on mortgaging our country and our future through reckless borrowing to feed an insatiable appetite of sheer theft. This team is not about who had the ball first. It does not matter, I had the ball, but I have passed it to a team member at a vantage point to score. I will repeat this. This is not about who had the ball first. It does not matter I had the ball, but I have passed it to a team member at a vantage point to score. We do have a date with destiny, and therefore let us all brace for celebration after August 8th. Upon formation of NASA, we set out in the coalition agreement to pursue the following. 1, national reconciliation and healing. 2, resolving all historical injustices. 3, strengthening devolved governance, including transfer of more functions and resources to the county governments. 4, transforming government from master to servant of the people. 5, realizing the equality principles and goals entrenched in Article 27 of the Constitution through programs to achieve equal treatment of women, youth, and persons with disability, marginalized communities, and groups in the political, economic, cultural, and social spheres. Realizing social and economic rights as enshrined in Article 43 of the Constitution, eradicating poverty and unemployment. We did not form NASA for specific persons to ascend to power. NASA carries the aspirations for all Kenyans to live in peace and unity. We intend to build a just and prosperous country. Our vow has been put to Kenya first, ahead of our personal, political, or ethnic interests. Our motto has been Kenya Kwanza. We therefore have sacrificed personal ambitions for the sake of NASA unity and the liberation of the country. I therefore ask our supporters and every Kenyan to give NASA a little of themselves. For the sake of all of us, we must all give meaning to Kenya Kwanza. We therefore unveil a collegiate decision-making leadership where individuals only play roles and carry responsibilities, not for personal gain, but for the good of all Kenyans. A collegiate leadership under Article 152 of the Constitution, as required of a coalition under the 3rd schedule of the Political Acts, which means as follows. 1, all NASA partners are equal, and one plays the role of the first among equals. All decisions shall be made in consultation and concurrence of partner parties, beginning with the formation of government. 3rd, composition of the national executive shall reflect regional and ethnic diversity of the people of Kenya as required by Article 130 of the Constitution. Fellow Kenyans, that is what we mean by transforming government from master to servant of the people. Every face of Kenyan people shall be reflected in a NASA government. I am confident in my team players. Victory is in sight. Join me in cheering our team as I take my strategic position in the field to ensure victory. I thank God and I thank you. God bless you. God bless NASA. God bless Kenya. Asante sana. Sasa, ndugu na dada, nimebaki na dakika 2-3 ili ni ile envelope nisome. Lakini nataka tu niseme hivi, wakati tulipokuwa tukiunga muungano maalum wa NASA, hawa viongozi na wale wamesimama hapa wamefanya